Good night and welcome to Benalmádena's first English news broadcast. Digital Costa del Sol brings you every Friday all the information about this week's news. Benalmádena's Town Hall announced last week a new investment aimed at renewing part of the municipal vehicles fleet, which will come out of our municipality's part of Mancomunidad Excellent.
Benalmádena's Mayor Víctor Navas received last week at the Mayor's office the visit of José Antonio Mena, President of the Association of Municipalities from Western Costa del Sol. The meeting served to announce the destination of the funds from the entity investment plan for 2022 that will go to Benalmádena. More than 1 million euros that will serve for the acquisition of new vehicles for different areas of the City Council. Navas thanked Mena for his support and highlighted the value work being done within the institution. Mancomunidad is an useful entity at the service of the citizenship, in which it is demonstrated that when all the political forces park their differences to work together and loyally, we are able to achieve great landmarks. Working together between the 11 municipalities of the Western Costa del Sol brings benefits, such as achieving a surplus that will affect the welfare of the citizens from the municipalities that make up the entity. The Mayor announced that the item will be directed to the purchase of vehicles that will serve to strengthen and renew the municipal fleet. Specifically, Benalmádena has been allocated 1,119,000 euros, which will go to the purchase of 28 new vehicles for civil protection, local police, operational services, or urbanism, among other areas. We could allocate these funds to works, but this City Council already has a surplus that serves us to undertake these investments and infrastructure that citizens demand. For his part, Mena highlighted the institution investment plan, which has a budget of 9 million that is distributed among the 11 municipalities that form it. We have seen how the municipalities have endured great changes and have been severely affected by the pandemic, so it is necessary to provide as much support as possible for the revitalization of a social, economic and tourist environment significantly weakened, in order to continue with the investment effort initiated in previous years through the implementation in the different municipalities of numerous projects that, while sustainable, have had a direct impact on economic development and improving the quality of life of its inhabitants. We will run a new edition of the investment plan for the year 2022.
Many sectors are returning to normal after the crisis caused by the pandemic, and the job market is looking for workers, so it is important that all unemployed have an attractive professional profile and an adequate training.
Benalmádena's Mayor Víctor Navas and Employment Councilman Joaquín Villazón received last week the visit of the Territorial Delegate for Employment at Junta de Andalucía, Carmen Sierra, with whom they have presented new projects recently approved. 2 initiatives that will improve the labor qualifications of 120 unemployed persons in Benalmádena that the regional government supports with almost 1 million euros. The availability of the territorial delegate demonstrates the sincere commitment of the Junta de Andalucía as an administration involved in job creation in the territory. Our City Council provides the spaces and part of the staff to develop training projects while they provide the economic part. Benalmádena is one of the places with more job opportunities. However, job seekers are not properly qualified or do not know in detail the job they need to perform in companies with vacancies. With this training offer, we intend to provide a solution to this situation. Sierra highlights City Council's work to define the needs of our labor market and explain both programs. This new program of employment facilitates training in alternation with professional practices. It will have 2 projects in the municipality, in addition to 6 actions of FP training for employment aimed at groups with insertion difficulties such as over 45 years, long-term unemployed, or young people without studies. Almost 6 million euros have been approved in Malaga, of which more than 750,000 euros will come to Benalmádena. City Council will launch 2 programs where 30 unemployed people will be trained, 15 who will be qualified in auxiliary operations of masonry for factories and roofs, and another 15 will do so in assembly and maintenance of low-voltage electrical installations. On the FPA program, 6 training actions will be launched, with 90 people beneficiaries, which implies an aid of 225,000 euros. These 90 people will be able to specialize in areas such as cleaning, auxiliary masonry, social and health care for dependent people, bar services, and maintenance of gardens and green areas, among others. Finally, she explained the changes that her area has made to these programs. This program replaced the old workshop schools and employment courses, which had low levels of insertion and poor adaptation to the needs of the labor market. These represent improvements not only in effectiveness, being more appropriate to the demands of the productive fabric, but also for the participants, since they will be hired during the 12 months of the initiatives, receiving the salary established by agreement and never below the minimum wage.
The School of Hostelry La Fonda continues to add value to our town, not only through the exquisite meals that people enjoy there, but also for the excellence of the chefs they train, as it has been proven during the Young Chef Contest Sabor a Málaga.
Diputación de Málaga organized last week the competition Young Chef Sabor a Málaga, which took place in the H&T Business Fair with the participation of 10 young chefs from 5 schools in our province. Among them, there were Isa García and Rocío Bermúdez, who are currently training at the Escuela de Hostelería La Fonda in our municipality and who won the second prize. Isa García received a visit from the Mayor Víctor Navas and the Territorial Delegate of Employment at Junta de Andalucía, Carmen Sierra, who wanted to congratulate the young chef. Navas highlighted the quality training that is imparted in La Fonda. This second prize fills us with pride for what La Fonda means and what it contributes each year to employability, providing great professionals to the tourism and hotel sector in the province. I want to congratulate the student and the entire team of the school, an exponent of excellence in training for tourism. Sierra stressed the labor insertion rates of the hotel and catering schools in the area. The 2 hotel schools, both La Fonda and La Consula, are like a tunnel of employability. People enter with a low level of employability and leave with a guaranteed job placement, responding to the needs of our productive fabric. Garcia highlighted the great experience he had and told us more about his dish. It has been a beautiful experience and it is a pride to represent the school La Fonda, where I am learning a lot. I would be delighted to present myself to new competitions again to represent it. Our dish consists on a low-temperature cooked chivo malagueño wrapped in a raisin jelly. Rocío and I wanted to use only products from the province in its preparation: ajo blanco cloud, crispy mango, and rosemary, among others.
Benalmádena's Mayor Víctor Navas received on Monday at City Council Plenary Hall a group of international students who are visiting our municipality thanks to the Erasmus Plus program, in which the ES Benalmádena participates.
Benalmádena became an international meeting point this week thanks to the Erasmus Plus program from Eurodivision to Eurovision, with which 14 students and 8 teachers from different countries of the European Union carry out activities during the week in the province. A total of 22 Spanish students will work with them during this week. On Monday, they visit the town hall, where they were received at the plenary hall by the Mayor Víctor Navas, Youth Councilwoman Marisabel Ruiz, and Sport Harbor Manager Manuel Jiménez. Navas took the opportunity to welcome them, talking about our town and its multicultural character. We receiving at the town hall students from countries such as Poland, Finland, Italy, and Bulgaria, where we have explained the functioning of this local administration and how we manage the city, detailing our strength and weakness, depending our tourist character, and emphasizing that Benalmádena is an exemplary city for its harmony and tolerance, in which more than 140 nationalities coexist. I think it is a great initiative within the Erasmus program of IES Benalmádena, promoting exchanges between students of other nationalities, facilitating that some come to know Benalmádena while local students travel to other countries to complete their training. Among the Spanish students accompanying these visitors is Patricia Velázquez, who told us where her students come from and where this interesting European Union program will take her. She valued positively the experience, which is allowing her to learn more about other countries and their cultures. My partner comes from Italy and her name is Sabrina. I'm going to visit Belgium in May, and in April we are invited to a debate between European schools that will be held in Alicante. We are discovering new cultures, doing a lot of activities, and we are even learning more about our own culture. We all have different cultures, but also with similarities. The other day I was having lunch with one of my classmates and one of the participants in the program who comes from Finland, and she was very quiet. When we asked her why, she explained that in her country the custom is to be quiet during the meal. I recommend the experience because you get to know new cultures, make friends, and learn more about Europe. It is also very nice to be able to meet with your colleagues and work together to move forward with the projects. IES Benalmádena is the center that hosts this program in our municipality, while the international students come from schools in Bulgaria, Italy, Finland, and Poland.
Laura Tomé continues to reap success, putting Benalmádena on the map of national and international sport. After being proclaimed last year's European champion, now she has received a recognition as the best Spanish senior ITF taekwondist.
Laura Tomé from the Martial Arts School Doyang Center in Benalmádena was recognized at the end of January as the best senior ITF taekwondist in Spain, a recognition that stands as a milestone for the sport in our municipality. On Monday, Benalmádena's mayor, Victor Navas, and sports councilman Joaquín Villazón received her at the mayor's office to congratulate her for the recognition. As mayor, I could not be more proud of the success of Laura Tomé in Taekwondo. We encourage her and the rest of the club's teammates to continue working in this line to achieve new sporting landmarks. She is an example and a reference for many young people in Benalmádena, as she is able to achieve medals or this recognition without neglecting her studies, thus demonstrating her talent and discipline. Villazón valued Tomé's titles and the work of her coach, Maxi Montiel. For us, it is an honor that Laura Tomé, with her effort and talent, carries the name of Benalmádena throughout Europe. And I also want to thank the exemplary work developed by Maximiliano Montiel in the Taekwondo school, both at a sporting and human level. Tomé emphasized that she did not expect this recognition and told us that her next competition will be in Croatia. This recognition is a great pride for me and my family. I did not expect all this to happen after winning the European Championship, and I am living it like a dream. I'm already preparing to participate at the European Championship in Croatia, but my long-term goal is the World Championship in Finland. I want to thank my coach and head of the Doyang Center Club in Benalmádena, Maximiliano Montiel, and the president of the Spanish Taekwondo ITF Federation, Paco Ferrando, for their support and help. Her coach, Maxi Montiel, who was also present, confessed that they were in tears when they received the news. When the president of the Spanish Taekwondo ITF Federation, Paco Ferrando, called us to give us the news, we were all very excited. It is a recognition that comes in a very special year in which we celebrate 20 years as a school and after all the difficulties we have gone through because of the pandemic. This award gives us strength to continue working for Taekwondo in Benalmádena. I feel very privileged because during the pandemic all the families have trusted the school and have continued to bring their children to train. And we even conduct training telematically during the confinement to not stop, which has enabled the club has come to grow even more than normal with more than 200 federal licenses. Laura Tomé led the podium as European champion, and this award as the junior taekwondist with the best sporting evolution comes to recognize all the championships she has won since she obtained her black belt. Twice the Spanish Championship, the Benidorm Cup, the Almeria Cup, the Rome Open, and 5th place in the World Championship in Germany.
And these are today's headlines. Navas meets with the president of Mancomunidad. New training and employment programs. Iza Garcia wins second prize in Sabor a Málaga Young Chef Contest. International students visit Benalmádena. Laura Tomé is recognized as the best Spanish ITF taekwondist. The weather forecast for the weekend will leave us with cloudy skies with predominance of high clouds until the afternoon on the coast. Showers starting in the afternoon, maximum temperatures in decline in the interior, the rest unchanged. Winds from the west, more intense on the coast, turning to east during the night in all areas. And that's all. Thank you for watching us, and remember you can stay updated on our website or social media profile on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night and enjoy the weekend.